What is going on, everybody? I'm sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I've been actually really sick until now, so my voice my voice would be kind of oish if I tried to record anything, and I just wasn't able to do anything. But now we're back on Pokemon Showdown just to get something quick to upload, especially because I got this fire OU team from my good friend Amir. Now, I'm not gonna show like the spreads and sets and stuff like one by one on the team builder, just out of respect for him if he wants to use this in a tournament or something to kind of keep the element of surprise somewhat. But as we go into the battles, you'll get a general idea for what the sets are. And here we've got, okay, we've got this nice, this is like a mono Gen 14, and he just forfeits. This boy just left. How low? I haven't played OU in a while. I've been playing mostly UU, but I wanted to try something different because I think I played like I played UU like 3 times in a row, so I have no idea where I am in OU. I'm actually not that low. Oh wait, no, is that 7? Oh, okay, no, that's not Pokebank. Okay, so that's Oras. Pokebank is its own separate thing, and that better be what I'm playing right now, isn't it? Am I playing Pokebank? See, I don't even know like what to. Oh, it's like 3 different. Man, I wish I could show you, but they have a new ladder, so. So now that OU is official and everything, wow, I really haven't played since then. So we're at the very bottom. Okay, it's okay. I'm sorry about that. I thought that I kept my previous stats because in the ladder that's called the Gen 7 Pokebank OU, I'm like 1509. Yeah, that's what I am. But that ladder is not being used anymore. So okay, so that explains why we're going to be fighting some garbage like this. What even stops me from setting up rocks? I have a switch-in for his thing here, the fairy thing, Alolan, call him Amethyst, which got she got decapitated. I mean, that's terrible. But I don't think this thing can even stop me from setting up rocks. Hidden Power Ice Coco is not the most common thing. Usually they'd run what, like, yeah, I switched out, and I have a pretty good switch-in for this. Nice defensive Volcanion, which is actually an innovation from Oras that has made its way into Gen 7. I really like the set, it's really cool. I think it's a better way to use Volcanion. I could get more out of it over like its Wall Breaker set, which it's also good, but oh no, here it comes, the Aurora Veil, which, do I lose anything by just throwing out a I don't think I do. I don't think I lose anything by just throwing out a nice Toxic. Yeah, like Volcanion, like this one is still decently powerful, and I feel like you get more utility out of it, and longevity and stuff like that. And what is my switch in? I guess it's it's probably not Lando, but oh god, I really am curious how much. I mean, getting this out of the way would be nice. I guess I do have Scizor. Yeah, and it's Roost. It's like defensive and shit, so that's fine. Yeah, that's a-okay. That's a-okay. So you know what? I'm just gonna go for BP because nothing on his team really takes BP that well. And now that I am Mega Evolved, obviously I'm gonna be taking a lot less from all of his attacks. Yeah, go ahead, and I'll just go ahead and go for the clean Roost. Is Swords Dancing even an issue here? Like, what even? I guess Drampaw might be an issue, but I'm pretty sure Drampaw is dead slow. And this boy just leaves. Yeah, he was really Scizor weak. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting a couple teams like that. So I guess call it this episode, just ripping through the low ladder. Just for today, and oh my, this boy has a Magearna. You can't do this to me, okay. I think I'll just leave it like this, and again, what is stopping me from just, okay, he has a Sableye, but that's what we have Magearna for. He's really weak to Magearna, besides like Talonflame, which is not that strong. I'm just gonna lead off of it. I don't actually hit this thing with much of anything, and I don't want to take that much damage just yet. Oh, this boy is Shell Smash. Okay, he's showing me what's up naturally, but I do have the, I really doubt if, okay, no, I think it is faster than Lando, but definitely not faster than, I would not count on it being faster than base 100 if the max speed is 174. I'm like trying to do like quick math here, like 170 times 2, that's 3, okay, no, it does outspeed Mew. Damn, this is actually kind of hard. I really do have to go into Latios and I guess go for Side Shock. Like, Magearna has good defense, I'll give it that, but yeah, that still dies. Go ahead. Unfortunately, now it's going to give him an opportunity to go into Weavile and probably Pursue Trap. Okay, he doesn't. Good. Because this thing is important for outspeeding Swallow and stuff like that. I think Volcanion is indeed the switch here, in case he wants to... Yeah, if he wants to Calm Mind, we do have the Haze on deck, and then we can just burn him with either... Is he just normal Sableye? What is going on? Is this not his Mega? I don't want to go for Toxic because... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Burn? Ah, let's go. That's what I like to see. And now I just have to keep on hazing, and that's it. And I have Flamethrower, so he can't even really stall me out. Like, now that he's burned, yeah, he can't really do anything to me. Let's check up on the other game and see if... Oh, I never turned on timer. Whoops. Yeah, I should probably do that so I can actually just claim victory. And he thought he was safe. So what are you doing, my boy? What is wrong with you? I should be able... This is max defense, Volcanion. I should be able to take... Oh, it's a Specs. Okay, I did not realize that. So this boy is Specs. That was stupid of me. I assumed it would be like Guts Facade or some shit like that. And now I can just freely Volt Switch. AV Magearna is something I've never tried out before, but it looks really nice, really good. I could have even stayed in there, but didn't really want to. What is Sableye at? It's like at 90. Okay, it's still at 94, so it's still a good amount. I don't want to go into Mew, and this is a really nice Mew set. It's in light of the new like event, the Munium Z thing. I'll go into Lando just in case he goes into his Talonflame if that's his first instinct. Oh right, I went for Volt Switch, so I get priority in. Well, that's good. At least it keeps Talonflame out because I don't. What? Why would you go? Oh shit! I don't have. I don't have Stone Edge because like you never see this thing. Oh no! What am I gonna do about you? What am I going to do about you? I don't even know if Volcanion can take one right now. And he might just go for Taunt. That's what I'm afraid of. But no, he just goes for Acrobatics, and now you die. Goodbye. Yeah, I didn't go for Haze or for Toxic because I really was fearing the Taunt, because usually if you run Bulk Up, I wouldn't run like I think Taunt is better, gives it a better niche if you're gonna use Talonflame at all nowadays. Definitely go for Bulk Up Taunt. I could just let this die, but it's still kind of useful for Sableye. I think I'm just gonna go into Latios and drop a. Oh, what is go? Okay, cool. I can go for Trick and stop this thing right now, as he just goes for another coil. And now I think Magearna just wins because of. I can repeatedly go for I think Flash Cannon, yeah, until Sableye comes back in. So that's another body bag. This one is one as well, and we're gonna go ahead and pause until we get to another one. Okay, so I think a lot of people, what's going on in the lower ladders, like people are got this new toy syndrome. Like my team is relatively standard. We got a few like standout sets, like obviously the defensive Volcanion and the Nasty Plot Mew, but like this guy, yeah, like he's bringing in the Dojo because it has new tools this generation. Is anything really stopping Magearna from? Oh, I guess Marowak is a complete stop to that, but I guess Volcanion is kind of an answer to Marowak. I guess it is. He's got no rocks. Oh wait, no, he has Tapu Fini, so that's his rocks control, I suppose. Damn, that sucks. This really doesn't have any. Like, I just lose all momentum if I try and use Magearna for anything. That being said, I doubt Marowak takes Floor Cannon all that well. So you know what? I might just lead with it anyway because I don't think he would lead with his own Marowak, thinking I would lead with Landorus. I just wouldn't do that. That's not what I would do. Yeah, as he goes into Greninja, and now I just go for the clean. What is his switch into this? Like again, his switch in is Marowak, and usually those things run Thick Club anyway, so you got no recovery. I would not be surprised if this 2-hit KOs. Like it's that crazy. Well, not 2-hit KO at like -2, obviously, but like he's not gonna be able to come in on another one. Don't miss. Ooh, that's some nice damage. Okay, so I can tell this is more like specially defensive because it didn't do quite as much as I expected. But now I can just go into my own Lando, set up the rocks. If he wants to set up rocks of his own, that's fine, because I think they hurt him a lot more than it hurts me. Who knows? Who knows? But my own rocks are good for his Marowak, which kind of, it's the only thing really keeping my Magearna from just tearing through his team completely. because a lot of his team is just special attackers. Dodrio is handled by Volcanion and Lando, and Scarf Lottie, even Scizor handles it really well. And this thing, oh, this is running a lot of, oh, it's offensive Lando. I did not realize that. He might go for defog here, thinking I'll go for U-turn. So, damn, is this, what is this? Amir, what set did you give me? Okay, I said I wasn't going to go through the spreads, but whoops, it's too late for that. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just fast enough for Feeny. Oh no, it's naturally faster, because Feeny's like 80 or something, 85. Damn, okay. This goes for the Moonblast, so that's definitely, he has no grounded, okay, no, he has Dodrio, but Dodrio is not a switch-in. Not a switch into this. We'll go ahead and start the timer. Okay, so his Tapu Fini has now been weakened. That, yeah, I don't think he would have gone for Scald, because I do have the Volcanion's kind of a counter to this. I was expecting something more along the lines of like Nature's Madness, is that what it's called? Yeah. I was expecting something like that, but nope, he just went right for... Yeah, I got kind of confused when I saw like only 221 speed and then 418 attack, so that's a really interesting Lando set. But it's nice because like a lot of the meta right now is centered around bulky pivots and shit like that, so I guess it's kind of anti-meta as well with Hidden Power Ice to surprise other Landos. So we're going to go ahead and search for another one. You already know. Okay, so this seems a little bit more standard looking, even though it's got some weird choices like what is Magnezone supposed to be clearing up for? I guess like it's like a more offensive Nihilago. That's the only reason I could think why you would run Magnezone on this team. Usually you run that with like physical sweepers like Scizor that don't appreciate certain steel types. Again though, Magearna looking pretty nice on against his team. I don't have much to stop Skarmory from setting up spikes on me though. I really need that thing gone for Scizor, but I think I can build some momentum just volt switching around with Magearna. So I just want to kind of test the waters with this. Okay. So it goes into Nihilago, so maybe this is some kind of rock setter. I would think it'd be more offensive because then why the Magnezone? It just kind of seems out of place. So now I'm just going to go for the, you know what? Can I stay in here? I might run Earth Power, but yeah, fuck it, I'll stay in. We staying in on them. I guess like Hidden Power Fire from this, unless it's Specs, it's not going to do jack shit to me. I actually did quite a bit. I did quite a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rock here. If he's timid, that might 2-kill me because well, I guess I'm max HP, so I doubt HP Fire is gonna do that much. But it did 40% to an AV Magearna. That's pretty surprising indeed. And now, you know what? I can just go into Magearna again. Mostly to scout for HP Fire because I don't want my Scizor getting. Actually, wait. Scizor doesn't do all that much because like. He has like 2 counters to it, right? And then he's at the Magnezone. So I'd rather just go into Scizor and go for a U-turn. Maybe try and bait him into his Magnezone. Plus, like, Defog Latios is not really what you run nowadays. I expect Defog Skarmory. If you're running Latios right now, you run like Scarf or Specs. Or even Calm Mind is better than just the standard Defog, as he goes for the Draco, unfortunately misses. And I guess this is where we find out if he's HP Fire. Yeah, it'd be weird to run HP Fire with Magnezone, but it's not unheard of. Absolutely not unheard of. And now we go into... I really have to see if that Specs damage. I'm going to go check that out real quick. Alright, I count, and that is definitely Specs, because it did 40% with HP Fire to Magearna, and that is just crazy. So what I could do... if I really want to be cheeky, I can go into Volcanion, which actually I don't want to do that, because... I want to save this somewhat for the, maybe to burn the Toxapex, because like I want to bait him into going for Thunderbolt and then just switching to Landers, but I don't really know how to do that all that effectively. Then again, Aura Sphere, we've established that it's Specs. Aura Sphere should kill from Mew. It's max special attack. Okay, let's go for that instead. Getting rid of this would be really nice, and like it's not like he really has any real switch-ins because like Skarmory gets set up on, and it's not taking Aura Sphere that well either if it's physically defensive, which actually that wouldn't make sense on his team because he has Toxapex. So maybe this is like a special defensive Skarmory that would definitely fix some holes, but Yeah, and then he's at the Nilago still as well, which is kind of troublesome a little bit, not really. Because I'm not fast in it, right? Okay, he's in the chat asking me, Mew is not OU, is it? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's OU right now. Maybe it's like BL or well, no, BL is not a thing. Is Mew UU? I mean, I gotta check this out. Either that or we just have been sleeping on it. Let me check my UU team, see what's going on. Oh, right, I don't have them on this computer, but I can still... Because, like, even UU is not really, like, official. Well, no, actually by now it should be official. I just haven't seen the contributions and corrections. So let me just go ahead and switch this to UU, but I think he's asking in the context of maybe it being Uber, but it's never been like, it's been Uber for like 2 generations and that's it. Or 3, I guess, if it was Ubers in I don't know if it was Ubers in Diamond and Pearl. I think it still was. Let's see. Mew. Yeah, Mew is legal in Bank UU. So I don't know what he's talking about exactly. And I think here, I mean, he might go for HP Fire. I want to go into Magearna just to scout that. And I can just Volt Switch out as always. So yeah, I'm going to do that, as that does absolutely, well, obviously it does literally nothing. Literally 0. And now I can safely go for another Volt Switch, I think. Yes, indeed. I could also go for Floor Cannon, man. Fuck it. Let's just go for that. As he goes in the top of Feeny, thinking he's gonna take this. Okay, that was an unfortunate crit, but now I can just Volt Switch on out of there. I'm thinking he's in a defog, which is actually appreciated. I would like not to take residual damage with my Volcanion. That would be nice. And but he elects to go for the Moonblast anyway, and now this top of Feeny, his way of removing hazards is gone now, so that is much appreciated. And now I'm going to go into Scizor mostly to keep Nilago out. I don't want that thing getting off a free hit. That thing is actually strong when it doesn't just die setting up rocks. And maybe learn Latios again. Maybe, like, if he switches in Latios, obviously it has HP Fire. That's pretty obvious. But I don't think he has a way to win right now. Yeah, that smells like HP Fire to me. Latios. Do I have a use for you? You can't really touch Skarmory, so there's that. I wonder how much if Bullet Punch brings him down to rocks. No, I doubt it will. I doubt it brings him to rocks range. Maybe it's defog after all. Who knows? But he has not been playing like it was defog. Latios. I really am contemplating how much I need the Scizor, because it doesn't do anything to Toxapex and it doesn't do anything to Skarmory. It's really just there to kind of sort of check Nilago, because the rest of my team is not faster than it. And yeah, no, I think I do still need this thing. Like, what is the most expendable? Volcanion's useful. I really am I guess Landorus is useful for top. I think my own Latios is not going to be that useful, because it is Scarf Lati, and yep, okay, so he was Trick. So I guess that's nice. I could go for Defog in this scenario, but I think Hazards are more in my favor this time, as I can just, okay, I took the gamble and went for the Draco of my own. Did not work out, obviously, but now I can just go into my Magearna, and I think just fire off, I think I just fire off Flash Cannons. That's probably my best play here. Yeah, I really just kind of needed something to sack, more or less. If he goes into Toxapex, that's fine. I can just Volt Switch into my Lando, go for U-turn, stuff like that. Although I think he might be, he's probably slower than me. So that didn't take that well at all. Go ahead and take all of that, and I'm gonna go for HP Fire on top of that. And how am I? Wait, why am I hello? Why am I faster? Latios does not take me out with its own HP Fire. Nilago, oh, actually Nilago might take me out with, let me check. It was Focus Sash, I think, because it was Hazard setting. It learns Earth Power, right? I'm not tripping here and saying that it doesn't learn Earth Power. 31 to 37 against Magearna. And that's assuming I'm only max HP. So Latios is definitely not killing with HP Fire if Nilago is not killing me with the other thing as well, Earth Power. Or at least I would really doubt it. I think he's more about to trick me here. As he goes for a Psychic Friend? What is going on here? And because of the Soul Heart, I just go back to normal. So now I think it's over because now Landorus turns up on his team. And Mew should be able to take at least one hit. We got Scizor in the back as well. Like, it would just be a matter of getting Scizor in on Nihilego. If he chooses to go into that, U-turning after... yeah, I don't have any reason not to stay in here. Then I go to Scizor, I U-turn, and then Lando wins the game, is what I'm thinking here. Yeah, so that was a good game from Antoon. And then we're going to go ahead and find yet another one. Okay, I really like this team. So he's got the Salamence, which I haven't seen. Okay, so I guess it's Megazam is what I'm thinking. Okay, interesting. Man, why is Magearna so good? Why is Magearna so goddamn good? Really, right now I'm thinking about what prevents my hazard setup, because I would like those for Buzzwole, for Salamence, pressure his own Lando. So, and I have the HP Ice to do some damage against his Lando in case he wants to be cheeky and try to U-turn out on me after setting up. Because I think right now what's going to happen is we're going to trade rocks, and then I'm going to go for HP Ice on his U-turn. Something like that. Which, oh, as he just goes for, I guess he's like Scarf. Then what is, oh, I guess maybe Ferrothorn is his rocks. Okay, that might make some sense. As he's going to go into Ferrothorn, I'm going to lay out my rocks, and then I'm going to go straight into Volcanion, not take any of his hazards, and I think just go for a free, nice and free Steam Eruption. If he goes into Tapu Fini, I can just click Toxic, so we're all good here. We're all good. Actually, I'm really debating if I don't lose anything by going for Flamethrower, actually, so that's fine. I can go for Toxic, as he might just go for Defog, which is that's A-okay. Tapu Fini can't really touch me with anything except for Nature's Madness, which again would not even be the worst thing. As long as I don't miss this fucking... Oh wait, no, wait. Oh, I can't because of the Misty Terrain. I am... I was about to be an idiot and try and Toxic under the terrain. Yeah, that would have been bad. So I think my play right now is just going into Magearna. And I think Floor Cannon is the play. Even if he goes into Ferrothorn, I can just keep on weakening that thing. And I really did not want to take that because I need this for... No, I think I threw away this game already because I needed this for Alakazam. Fuck me. Okay. This is not going well. This is not going well at all, friends. I could be a man who's go for Floor Cannon, but I'm really afraid of Ferrothorn just coming in. But like, does he really have any reason to not just stay in and go for another Nature's Madness? He might just go for Defog is another thing. Oh, but he goes into Lando. Don't miss, die. Okay, cool. So now Landorus is gone. And because of my ability, Soul Heart, he can't even go back into his Ferrothorn or gets 2-killed by HP Fire. So that's okay. I can still sort of check Megazam in a way, but I might just have to count more on Scizor and Latios to do that. Oh, but he just goes right into it and kind of does my job for me. I want to get him into range of Bullet Punch, so I'm going to go for another Floor Cannon. If he goes into Ferrothorn, that's fine. I can just Volt Switch on out of there. I mean, this is kind of what I needed to... Yeah, HP Fire is not taking me out, friend. You can go ahead and catch this, and now you are officially in range of my Scizor's Bullet Punch. So that is nice. I like that quite a lot. Yeah, he might have been trying to like be cheeky and trace my Soul Heart, but like, yeah, now I get to Mega Evolve, and I really, I really want to be a man. I want to U-turn, but I'm not gonna do it. I have to go ahead and Bullet Punch because this thing is way too much of a threat. As he why are you forfeiting, friend? You still had a chance with Salamence. If it was like Mixed Dragon Dance, that could have won. Still, maybe, probably not because I have Scarf Lottie. So, okay, I don't know why he forfeited so early. The game was still very much a game. I don't know what that man was doing, but we're going to go ahead and This team is fire though. Okay, okay. So we got we got this clean. What is this rain team? A rain team of Zard. That's what? Is it like double weather? What am I missing here? Okay. I don't know. I just find that really, really strange. Zygarde could be an issue though, to be honest. And as far as leading off against Pelipper, like that's another thing. I guess I can still Toxic all of his Mons, so that's actually kind of. But I don't want to get Hurricaned. That's the thing. So I'm just gonna lead. I'm gonna be safe and lead Magearna, and then just go for. He wouldn't switch Zygarde. Okay, let's just say he decides to be cheeky and go into Zygarde, then. Shit, I might actually lose a lot from that. And I can't just afford to go for Floor Cannon because this thing has Roost, and it can just Roost off all the damage. I'm thinking he's going to Jirachi, honestly. There's, yeah, no way he went Zygarde there. So now I get some nice and clean momentum. I can go into my Landorus and go for the rocks. Okay, so we're looking pretty nice here. Unless this thing is like, I'll be really sad if this is some like super Rachi with Water Pulse. That's some clean, like, that would be like some Gen 5 strats. You guys remember that? The sub CM sort of Jirajis and stuff like that. But he goes right back into the Pelipper, probably just to defog away my rocks, which is, yeah, okay. Oh, but he doesn't go for defog, he just goes straight for the Hurricane, and I think I can just go for another Volt Switch because now at the very least he can't stay into. Yeah, okay, this is what I was kind of afraid of. But I do have Landorus with HP Ice, and then I have Scizor in the back to begin with, so that's fine. Goes for 1,000 arrows, does nothing. I'm gonna go for HP Ice, get this thing whittled. Yeah, nice whittle, that did nothing. But now I can go for, come on, really? What is this Protect Toxic? What? Get me the fuck out of here, bro. Jesus, the insanity people run nowadays. But now I can go into my Volcanion pretty safely, and I think, I don't lose much by just going for Steam Eruption. I don't think. Worst case scenario, he goes for Trick, and this is like Scarf Rachi, but even that, I wouldn't mind too much. Going for Steam Eruption mostly for Pelipper, because if it wants to switch in on Flamethrower, I can just as. Oh, it's Rocks. Okay, that's okay actually. Rocks definitely hurt him more than me because he has the Zard, he has the Pelipper, so I don't even mind that. What is this gonna do, friends? This is defensive Volcanion. You can go ahead and die. This is actually Woodhammer might still kill if it's banded. But he goes for Brick Break. What? What were you expecting? Yeah, I don't think I should have stayed in there because I think banded Woodhammer probably still would have killed me because Bulu is an absolute beast. But I did have Scizor on my team. I also had Magearna, so that might not have been the best option. Judging by how he brought this in, this could be like Zard. I'm thinking Zard Y, which I do have Latios for. So I think in the meantime, I'm just gonna. Is Steam Eruption still my play? I think it is, as it is Zard Y. I doubt one Solar Beam. Okay, it goes for Roost. And Steam Eruption's not gonna really do that much. I think he's gonna try and just go ahead and Roost off all the damage. So I'm gonna go for Toxic, and still get some damage on him. At full, I really doubt Solar Beam kills. I am max HP, I am bulky. I'm just gonna go for another, what? Okay, what? Hidden power? What kind of hidden power are we talking about, friend? So now the Toxic is starting to rack up a little bit. I'm really even tempted to just go into Scizor on the, what I'm assuming is either Solar Beam or HP. Like, what is this? HP Electric? HP Ground? Oh, I guess maybe it's HP Ground for Heatran. That makes sense. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Solar Beam would have killed me because that's like almost double the base power. Yes, indeed. And I do want to keep this for Keldeo, more or less. So I'm gonna go into Latios and see what's going on. Yeah, okay, so it's HP Ground. That explains a lot. So he just forfeits, and why are people forfeiting so early? You still had a Zygarde you could come in and set up on me, maybe. Like, try and do something, man. Like, I hate when people just give up so early. So I think if the next one is a particularly long battle, I think we'll end it there. But I don't think so, considering he has a Mimikyu. Mimikyu Magnezone, I guess that's a core now. I'm thinking he'll lead with either his Rotom or his Lando. What do I lead off with? It could be... you know what? I haven't even used Mew in this entire live, and I really am kind of bothered by that. I don't know why. But this could be the time where Mew shines. What is taking this Genesis Supernova? Go ahead, and I doubt it'll die, but yeah, that was... damn, that did quite a bit of damage. So I think now it's time to confirm whether this Magnezone is Scarf or Specs. So that seems to be Specs, and I think it might kill me. But okay, it doesn't. Nice. Very nice. But now he's gonna go into his doesn't go into Mimikyu, goes into Charizard. Very interesting. Because I can go for the Psychic in Psychic Terrain, and that does a gigantic amount of damage. And if I win the speed tie, because, well, if he's SD, he might be, like, adamant to wall break shit, but that was not a good decision going into... He should have gone to Mimikyu and gone for the Shadow Sneak. That should have been his play, 100%. 100 fucking percent. Is you go to Mimikyu. So I'm going to go into my Landorus, get the Intimidate off, and I think I'm just going to go for U-turn. Yeah, I'll just go for U-turn, try and either gain momentum or break the disguise, and after that, I can either go into... Damn, that did a lot to... that did quite a bit of damage to Rotom. And now I can just go into this and get another free hit. So at least Mew is finally getting its shine, even though my opponent obviously made some really bad decisions around this thing. And I actually forgot about Genesis Supernova's other effect, which is to set the Psychic Terrain, which to me is really cool, along with, like... Especially because I also have the Scarf Latios, that's pretty well thought out. Nice synergy there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause until he makes his move. But yeah, he really doesn't have a switch into this, because Magnezone gets KO'd by Aura Sphere. And then Mimikyu gets, well, I have switch-ins for Mimikyu. Like, Mimikyu is not a threat to me. It absolutely isn't. So there's that. Okay, so this guy is taking his sweet-ass time, and I think he's lost anyway, so we're going to go ahead and find probably the last battle of this live. God damn, what is with people? I guess I can't really expect much from this part of the ladder in terms of, like, actually playing. Okay, this guy's got a team. Okay, we actually have to watch out for this one. What to lead off with, though? I'm also really tempted to lead off with Mew once again, but see, if I go for the Z move, that might actually be very counterproductive when it comes to Metagross. Because Metagross... Well, I do have Scizor for that. I do have Scizor. Man, I don't know. And also Pheromosa. Well, Pheromosa is kind of checked by Volcanion, as well as my own Scizor as well. And my Lando, I guess, kind of, maybe. I'll just go into Mew, in case he wants to lead off with... Oh, no. Fucking... No, this is not what I wanted to see. Absolutely terrible. But I think Volcanion is my best bet to, I guess, try. Emphasis on the words try to get this monster out of control. But you know what? I'm going to make a fire-ass play here and go for the... See, I'm afraid if he has Earthquake, he'll just go for it here, which would make absolute... Well, it wouldn't make sense, because Flamethrower... I mean, this is Volcanion, you don't just stay in on this. But I want to make... No! Damn it! I went for Toxic, and... I was expecting his own Volcanion. God damn it! I fucking hate myself. I need to go for... Okay, now I have to go for Flamethrower. And he's going to play around that for sure, once he sees that Earthquake does not 2-hit KO. But I cannot afford to double Toxic and not do anything if he decides to stay in. Like, that's just... I was really trying to be fire out here, and yeah, see, that's exactly why I wanted to go for Toxic, is because of mostly his own Volcanion, but I guess that kind of ends up working out in our favor. But now he's just going to go for Voltwitch, right? That's what I would assume. And if I go to Latios, he's going to go into Metagross again and ruin my entire life. This is terrible. That was a bad lead. That was bad on my part. But now I guess I just kind of have to go over to Latios and tank the hit. God fucking damn it. And now he's gonna get out. He's gonna get to go into his Metagross once again. But at least maybe now I can go into Scizor, because now he's not gonna go. Oh, it goes to Pheromosa. Hello? He might scout for Scarf here, but that's actually, that's okay. I can scout for, if he scouts, it's fine. I still get off some free damage. So his Pheromosa is gone. He just sacked that. It did not occur to him at all that I was Scarf. Very poor decision on his part, even though we had a pretty rocky start ourselves. Leading, yeah, I shouldn't have led off with, I really did not expect him to just lead off with Metagross like that. So I'm going to go into my Scizor now, expecting either the Meteor Mash or the Zen Headbutt. Goes for the Ice Punch though. That's A-okay. I can go for the, I'm gonna go for Roost actually, in case he wants to stay in. As he goes into Volcanion, that's okay. That's A-okay. And now we go into, I think just our own Volcanion is fine. And because his might be offensive, because like defensive Volcanion's not usually a thing. We got all that HP back. Let's go. And now I can just click Toxic very comfortably. He's not going into Metagross. He's probably going into Rotom. Okay, he's not choice, but Toxicing this is good for Scizor because I think Scizor ultimately is going to be my win condition. Rotom is burned, Volcanion is toxic, so we're in a very favorable position right now. And now I might even want to just go for, I half want to stay in, but no, I'm going to Latios. Keep that as maybe a sack. That does a hell of a lot to me. That does way too much. That is a strong-ass Volcanion. And I would go for Psyshock, but would he switch in Tapu Koko on me? I do technically, well, I can just sack Volcanion if he goes into Tapu Koko. This is amazing though. Going into Rotom here, that's amazing for me. I'm just gonna go for another Draco Meteor. No fear here. If he wants to go for, mostly for Pain Split, I don't want to go straight into something else for fear that he's going to go for Pain Split. Which, no, he just goes for Volt Switch. So now my Scizor is really looking nice in this matchup. Which is, so he's going to go into Tapu Koko. That's A-okay. I can sack Volcanion here, going to Magearna. And Magearna kind of just goes unopposed with, well, not unopposed, but it just does damage to everything. That's what I like about it. Especially if I can get Volcanion back in to take the hit, that will be very appreciated. But you know what? No, he's gonna sack his Rotom, is what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna go for the Flash Cannon. I think, yeah, Flash Cannon is definitely the play. Rotom is weak, and what? What was that? What was that? So now Tapu Koko, like, I don't even have to set up with Scizor anymore. Once I get more damage on Volcanion, I don't really even have to set up. Because now I can just sort of, yeah, I can just, now Tapu Koko is in BP range at +0, so that, I do not know why he let that take damage. But it's kind of over anyway, like, yeah, Volcanion is just getting whittled and whittled. Because I'm AV, well, he has shown to be offensive, but, I think now is the time to sack Latios, maybe? It might be time, because Magearna could still be useful for, again, taking actual hits from Tapu Koko. And Latios has kind of served its purpose, more or less. What I want to do now is just go into my Mew and start doing damage to his team once again. And I think now I'll just go for Aura Sphere, actually, because in case he wants to go into Metagross, that'll be really nice. Aura Sphere definitely KOs Volcanion from an offensive Mew. Like, I'm really just setting up for my Scizor to just SD up and win. Or it really doesn't even have to SD up. It just has to not get crit by stuff. And I just have to really keep it healthy in order to keep it as my win condition. But unfortunately, in a minute, I'm probably going to have to sack something else. Maybe sack, oh, but he goes into Tapu Koko. I am a Mew. I am bulky. You do not scare me. Not in the slightest. And you're Life Orb, so I can just afford to go for the Aura Sphere once again. So he's just sacking everything right now. That boy's sacking everything. Although I do kind of want to keep Mew for, well, no, I have HP Ice Lando, so I'm not really too scared of his own Landers at this point. Not at this point. And now I think I'm just going to go for another Aura Sphere. That's probably fine. Oh, he's Adamant. Interesting. Don't get the attack boost. Fuck me. Why does this always happen? Like, this is That's terrible. So now I have to kind of play around this because I don't want to, I do not want my Scizor in on a +1 Metagross. That's a no-no right there. So now I can just SD up if he goes into Mew. He's at 9%. And okay, let me go ahead and calc exactly. Ooh, this could be a threat as well if it's like SD Rocky Helmets, but that would be kind of a, that would be counter teaming at its finest at that point. I'm just gonna go for BP. Fuck it. Oh, he is Rocky Helmet. That's kind of unfortunate. Does +1 Bullet Punch still even kill Rotom? I don't know. Let's just assume it's defensive Rotom. Really? It won't do 9% against Mega Scizor. Oh, whoops. What? Scizor, Mega, +1, BP does 7. Wow, it does nothing. That shit actually does 0. How much attack does this have? It only has 12. Good lord, that is not. I cannot risk that. I cannot fucking risk that. I really can't. 7.9 and 9.5, and I'm not even. I'm at 12 attack. Yeah, we don't we don't do that shit around here. I don't care if you go for Pain Split. I don't know. I don't care what the fuck you do. That shit is not gonna happen to me. HP Fire is the play. HP Fire is 100%. That's 100% the play. Jesus Christ. Actually, you know what? It really sucks that Burn doesn't do anything this gen anyway, because this Rotom would be dead in Gen 6. It would be dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Flash Cannon. The Metagross does get crits, which is unfortunate. But now I can just go into... I don't want to go to Scizor on a potential Earthquake, so I'm going to go back into my Landorus. I'm just playing as safe as possible. As safe as possible. And I am max HP. Does the thing... What? Does... I'm really questioning if... but I do kind of want this to U-turn on... The fact that it still doesn't kill with Bullet Punch is really upsetting to me. It really is. So now, okay, I'm going to make the safe play and just go for Roost here. And the safe play is always a good play. As long as I keep this alive, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Nice, nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go for U-turn this time. If he stays in, I'm pretty sure he dies to U-turn. Probably not. that was some wishful thinking. Now I can go into this. I'm going to get up Rocks because that Rotom needs to fucking go. I need that Rotom gone ASAP. If Metagross wants to switch back in as I set up Rocks, that is A-okay. I think Rocks wins the game now. Pretty certain, especially because he took that Rocky Helmet damage. Yeah. So the clean late game Rocks clutching the kill against the Rotom Wash. So that dies, and now my Scizor 100% wins. I'm pretty sure. I want to say. Yeah, so he realized this and he just forfeited. The defensive Scizor coming through. So we got to showcase a lot of Mons this live. I'm pretty happy with that. This guy, okay, he timed out, so that's good. So we're shooting up the low ladder like we usually do. Okay, so how many games was that? That was 9 games. God damn, and all of them won. So that's a pretty decent start. Not gonna say it's impressive because again, it is the beginning of the ladder. It's just me kind of going through, like wading through the rubble. Although we did get a couple of real teams, and I was pretty happy about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.